So it begins. Alright, if I remember right, last time we talked to a whole bunch of people. Let's see here, what quest do we have? Miss, bunch of side quests. Great. Creed.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
More of a whiskey myself.
No, I don't recall anything like that. No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on. But that means... no. Impossible. What if... holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon. No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
What you got? Some food, fishies, and whiskey. Go. Don't think I have anything worth selling to you. Probably not. Weird, you actually can't check your map while you're inside of a while you're inside of a place. At least in there it wouldn't let me. Did I activate this thing? Oh, it is now, so 50 wood. I actually chopped down trees. I would assume so, at least. Okay, well. Hatred, I guess we'll do that. Continue on with this one. How are you guys doing today?
You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well. Yes? What's the matter, my friend? You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me? Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Okay, well, easy enough. Next. Rational hatred. What bloody hell do I get up there? Oh, wait. Gee, take the stairs. That might be my first thought. You there.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began 623 years ago, with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses
This guy's
of
got a
the
duller
history
personality
of the
than I do.
Horns of the South. I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question, as it is rooted in the history of the Horns of the South. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way to deal with the problem. I'm getting that. Now, where was I? Yes, the keepers
sorry.
of that time. Some of them, called the seagullers, scared off the coastal birds using specially constructed masks. They made them from feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together.
How you doing, Rob?
The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural
Pen?
predator?
Mask. Woo. So I have to make it, huh? Is that what I'm getting at? It's not marked anymore, so
It's nice to have a break.
okay, we just need to go do a whole bunch of hunting. Hey, gamer chef. Along the watchtower. Let's try to take care of all these quests up here. No, not yet. Did his dreams. I am blind as a bat. It's almost nighttime too, isn't it? Yeah. You're next. Back again. Well then.
Aye. I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the charred conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them. Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
No, don't run away. I need your skin. Guys are ugly. pulling it all weird. Okay. Did he? Uh-oh. Seriously? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, great. That's pretty much all of them. Helpful. You already have a shovel. If I was with anything right now. New recipes, huh?
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
A little spot.
Oh, you'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a A thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination. Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Oh, you should have said so from the start. Did you know that some prominent keepers rest in this place? You should pay your respects. Oh, and when you're back, please remind your captain of this place. It's in a dire condition. It requires his immediate attention.
Don't you have something good on you? I don't know. Temptation. Sneaky, sneaky. Remember, it's some of the... Oh, shit. Jeez, I really got into it already, didn't I? Ow. Can you stop throwing rocks at me? Give me that. Give me that. And that. Didn't mean to take that up. Guess that's a way to come out. Like that. I'm gonna save it here. I'm getting flashbacks when I first started playing this. Coin. More coins. Wooden mallet. Oh, this is such a game where you explore every little nook and cranny. very fast level up. Oh. Took an acorn. What do we have there? Horseshoe. Oh, I just want to see if it can give me some luck. Yeah, don't stand on that. It's not good for your health. Really? See the arrow sticking right in the way. Of course you. Get over here. I think I like stepped on that and those things attacked me. Another one. Boom. Jesus Christ. Ooh. I wonder if it's if I just get too close to them. It tells me I have to heal. Game saved. What's that?
Careful there! Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile. Stop. Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore.
Hey, bandit.
The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work. And you don't understand what you're talking about. Me, lacking practical experience. Just look around. Practical experience is at the core of everything I do here. I have observed death at every stage. I have measured and weighed decaying organs. Here I am, elbows deep in decomposing bodies, striving to unlock. I'd wager there's nobody on Avalon more knowledgeable about death. What a ridiculous question. I don't need to die to understand the concept.
You know, that was a little easier than I was really expecting. He's got all kinds of good stuff. You know, you can't have boots either. Ammunition. Spoiled meat. Oh. Got to level up still. Couple of magic. What are some skills? Sweet. 2 burning embers. Huh? See, why am I still using that one? I can use that one. Oh. I was going for a mage. That would have been cool. Let's see here. What is that? Increases mana by 10. Yeah, I think one of these next playthroughs I'm gonna do is going to be a mage. Crap. Get out of here. Max mana. Mana regen. Leather boots on. Is that all we dropped? Really? Any other little goodies? Skeleton. Can't hide from me. Anything else? Actually, that's how you get back. Come on. Get up there. I said get up there. Thank you. It was glowing before. Very cool, very cool. Damage. That's the armor I need to make right there. Increase max health. Regen, increase max stamina. You, the hell are you? You're a wand. Huh? Cool, cool. Well, you don't really have much left, so I got key to the crypt, huh? Never trust the shadow. I wonder if my campfire will still be out here. I'm guessing it's nighttime. So dexterity's up there. Get that perception and endurance. There's so many things I need. Okay, skill tree, perception, and dexterity bows, attack speed. Always critical, sneak damage. That'd be very helpful. Stun enemies. We probably go with this one right now. I wonder what the max level is. Don't know. Let's. Oh, what's my inventory looking like? Plenty of them. Need some better gear is what I need. Okay. First camp, we got some quests out here. Go turn that one in. Master Fagrius. Silky Road. I need you. Oh, that's weird. Gotcha, bitch. You saw nothing. Just need a good angle on at least one of these guys.
Back to your I see fear in your eyes.
Yeah, let's dodge right into it, bud. You know, you really suck. Oh.
Show me what you are made of. I'll strike you down.
You're bleeding. Oh, you were. One arrows. You got a longbow. Let's see how good that would go. Inventory. Gladius strength. What are you? You are crap, is what you are. So 130 though. These are 50 minus 50. And actually, I can take more damage. So get out of here. Longbow. Huh? Two strength, 2 dexterity, 3 dexterity, huh? A lot. Besides, mine's better anyway. Just need one more. I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. Now I just need 4 perception. Greaves. That's actually a little better. Why do you copper arrows, wind arrows? Alright, Smokey, you're gonna have to go. Are you gonna regret this right now? You are the most glitchiest thing ever. The bear didn't like this. Want me to swap back to the other bow too? Oh good, it's saved over. Alright, Smokey, you get to live this time. Get over here. Oh. damaged toe. Red cap daggers, huh? Not worth as much as mine, but damage. Costs more stamina, but is what it is.
Face every threat.
You no see me. Was not expecting that.
Show me what you are made of.
Mini alchemical station. Wood. Another summon, huh? The hell is that? Jeez.
Mather favors me. Open this and release me.
Why?
Are you serious? And here I thought no one could be dumber than Bromar. I'm
Ooh.
Nest of the Ulfra clan, and that's my real name. I'm nothing like that nameless fool Bromar. I'll admit, getting caught was my mistake, but his men had the
Hey,
numbers.
Vicky.
Bromar might be an oaf, but I can't deny he's got some talent for banditry.
How are you doing today?
That woman thinks only about business, doesn't she? Can't say I blame her. In times like these, everyone has to look after their own skin. They took everything I had, but I managed to hide Orla's package before they caught me. You can dig it up and take it to her. She'll pay you, and we'll be even.
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Finally. Thanks. You didn't happen to kill that big oaf hanging around outside. Bromar no face. Suits him, with that ugly mug of his.
Yeah, thanks for the like.
Well, honor demands I kill the bastard, but I'll tend to my wounds first. Thanks for freeing me. You're alright, for a non-reata.
Just open and gone, okay. She disappeared before the thing even opened. Axel, 15 seconds. This is running out of butter. Yeah. Cooking. Come on now. You can. Silk Road, okay. Watch out for Mare Bear. There he is. Yeah, we're not fighting that thing again. Not this time. Did I like walk right past it? Or was it just not even available then? Give me the raspberry. Where's Mare Bear? Smokey. Look, I just saw him. Get 90% sneak damage, huh? Wolf Claw times 5. How many of those do I have? 3. Come here, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. Where's your friends? Huh? You can give me a claw. Should have at least 16 of them. Okay, and then what is that? I see darkness. What quest is that? Mineral camp sleeping there? Nah. Yeah, we're not that far away. Yeah, you do. They're all empty. What did I already? Did I already loot all this? Apparently not. Ooh, onion. Ooh, what's that? I think I'm getting the hang of this a little bit. Kind of. Getting close to nighttime again. Make some more arrows. I slaughtered the horsies. How dare you? Give me your cheese. Wood cutting axe. Something tells me not to shoot that. Damn, that's already been for an hour. Did I seriously lose him quick? I did kill all these people already. Wolf.
Be prepared.
You weren't prepared. King's Road, huh? Here, Woofy, Woofy. Puts me to what, 5? Does. And I kind of want to check out the wolf shrine now. Hey, Piggy. Come on. Here you go. Hello?
You're back. Did you bring my goods? That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on then, give it to me.
Demanding.
Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next parts of the job.
Delivered to
My
someone?
client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance. Regular arrows won't do the trick. And if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts,
Bunny Boo.
they're tools. Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second. Anyway, whatever opens up in front of you, check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. Just make sure to open the passage. Am I some kind of seer? I have no idea. The captain's my... But if the rumors about him cozying up to the Dalriada tribes are true, you might stumble upon something related to them. Maybe some long-lost artifacts. I haven't got a clue. Personally, I think the captain's just trying to suck up to them. That would be very much like him. What does he care? He pays me to get the job done.
Fair enough. You have anything good for me? Just, Actually, this doesn't be so helpful. Unless you do sell wood cutting axe, okay. Let's see here. I know I had some crap that I wanted to sell. Start here. You can have that. I'm not gonna go down any mage, so hold on to the longbow. Oh, what's one copper arrow? I can actually sell these. Skeleton army, soul salvage. What was this one? Grindy low. Max mana. This is not including anything I've equipped, so. Good armor. Don't need that though. Cool. Rings. Yeah. Saw something. Weapon relic. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Increases dash for 10 seconds. Increases armor by 1. We're needing those for something. Wolf fangs. Is it a wolf fang or a wolf claw? Don't. Goblet is nothing. Horseshoe's nothing. Oh, we got you up there, and we got perception. Stealth.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it? Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here. I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahon's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions. That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls... Captain Hagen, well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hole, nothing left to find. Or so... Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see... But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk. If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. But maybe it's time to make it right. You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth. You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then... he disappeared. I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong. Brandon once said he wasn't afraid to go to the Dalriada, and the way he said it, I couldn't tell if he was joking. So maybe he went to make a deal with them? I think that's ridiculous. Everyone knows the Dalriada are savages. Diplomacy is not their strong suit. But if it's true, if the captain did go to broker peace with the Dalriada, you'd most likely find him at the All-Mother's Temple, where One Eye and his thugs are holed up. Getting into the temple won't be easy, that's for sure. And frankly, I'd prefer not to hear about your demise. Try sneaking in quietly, or see if you can convince the tribe's representatives to let you through. That's the best advice I can give you. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander. We'll all face consequences if that happens. There are a few retired. There are also some refugees from north. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place. People fleeing from bandits, from the weirdness, you name it. I wasn't exaggerating when I said we were the last beacon of hope. For these people, we are.
Always good to have a little rest.
Upgrade. Crafting. These are what I want. Skull bones and iron. So nowhere to go and get it. Need quite a bit. So, knight's helmet. This is all heavy armor, huh? Yeah. Corpse eater. And of course it's gonna be using the same ones. And I have these for quests, so that's what I need monster brain for. Well, at least I don't need it for these. Well, I guess make the more expensive one, yeah. My crafting not high enough for it? apparently. Because all the leather is just gone. Boots. Did they already make those? Can I not? Huh. Can only make the wooden arrows. Battle tested recurve. Huh? Bunch of arrows. Knife. What am I missing from these? Just the need more iron. Leather, so let's buy 3 of these. Transfer better. Okay, well, we need this, so take care of that. Getting my handcrafting up, so when I do try to make these, it won't just be broken. Assuming. Bag. Okay, well, now we can make iron arrows. That'll make me, what, 10 of them? Saw that coming. Increase a little bit of damage. Okay. Yeah, so that's not equipped anymore. Ow, I don't have the gold. Damn, they actually ate like all my gold. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Patch relic. Nope.
Just keep your head. There you are. Finally. Do you have what I... A mask? Eh? Are you sure? Ah, whatever. Sod it.
Put it on.
Now they'll get what's coming to them. Damn rascals. You can go now. You're right. Here, take this. But don't think, even for a moment, that the struggle is over. We need more, much more, to finally rid ourselves of those blasted birds once and for all. Are you ready for the next step in our fight against the flying, shitting enemy? That's the spirit! In a war like this, every ally counts. Look, I've got the perfect seagull trap design right here. You just need to make a few and set them up in some strategic spots, like this one. And those flying pests will surely get caught. We need to work smart. Go on then, and fight against the flying vermin.
Giant feather. New recipe. Ooh. Firstly.
Were you at the pledge?
Yes.
I didn't see you. Yeah. Victory over health. Honor over life. Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodom all. Sleep, damn it, is the worst son of a bitch I ever fall. No sleeping, though. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time? You need to serve, not... I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't sleep. He keeps watch. The Old Mother will reward me after I'm dead. But I'm not gonna lie. That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracle. You could stand on the walls all day and... What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the... and then Yan put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff. Excuse me? Those were local supplies for every keeper.
Well, okay. Carry on. So, what quest do I do? All along the watchtower. For the dock. Yep. What do I need for that, for this quest? Fish fillets, okay. There's some sort of meat, bones, wood, okay. believe you actually had something to talk about. Hey, Clyde.
Ah, the horns of the south. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks. I suppose it wasn't. I can feel it guards something primordial within. The markings on the stone resemble the work of the Foredwellers. In my time, such inscriptions would shift and change, making them impossible to decipher. Yet, I met some people who sought to unravel these mysteries. Most of them were Picts. I allowed them to explore Avalon without my oversight. And so, I remember that the Royal Geographers came to be. My favorite band of adventurers. True pathfinders. Avalon owes them a great debt.
Pringles. I want Pringles. Sounds amazing right now.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits.
Aww.
But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included.
That's all you had to say, huh? Well, fine. You know, I meant to rest, actually.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer, so I can at least spit in your face. Nobody asked your opinion. I drink 'cause I want to. I drink 'cause guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin, I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask. Aye, that's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. May your throat pass to the bone, you grateful bastard.
Okay, well, you have fun. Well, I'm gonna head over to cemetery. See if the skeletons are still laying around. also cut down a bunch of these trees. Woo! Level up. Yep, now that I took care of that one thing, I wonder if he has anything else for me. Nope.
I have my... You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. If someone comes here and gets political, well, they'll end up disappointed. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is a curse for any true keeper. Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all. He sows terror. I have no respect for the man.
Gotta make other leather, other things, huh? Okay. Well, can't buy my tools. Can't buy that. Nope. Sell one. It's a wolf and bear, so. Now, are these skeletons still all over the ground? No. No, but some of them spawn back. So, hello. Did not want the sword. I hate you, stupid. Where do you even go? Small crypt, huh? How small? Sneaky, sneaky. Bone and skull. Of course. I'm not grabbing any of that. Okay, what do we have here? Saw something. Coin. Thank you. You've been a big help. And since that shovel was here, oh. That's the way I came, so going to investigate? Yeah, of course not. Lock seems to be broken. Okay, well, we will climb up that way. Nothing there. Is that it? Dead end? I mean, it sure looks like something I could break through, right? Nope, apparently not. Okay. I don't really like being down here. Itchy, itchy. There. Skull. Onion button, huh?
Who's come to visit me here? Surely you're not here to steal my treasures, are you? Oh, they call me all sorts of things. Evil spirit, lurking fiend, imp fae, nasty little thieving pest. But really, my name is Mark. It happens. I suspect it's because I really like to snatch people's little trinkets. But between you and me, if they paid more attention, it wouldn't be so easy to steal their things. We're definitely not fae, that's something else entirely. I'm what people wanted to believe in. The one who snatched their lost coin for a beer, swearing they had it just a moment ago. The reason they can't find their left sock in the morning. The cause of a missing wedding ring, oh, so on.
Thanks for that.
Sure, it's junk to you now, but when you have to head out into the cold and can't find one glove, well, suddenly it becomes very important. And that glove? I've had it for ages. And I'm just helping people appreciate the little things, because those are the only things that truly matter in life, right? At least that's what some bores say. Nah, it's just hilarious, watching you all lose your minds over a missing key or a sock. And I've been doing this for centuries. It's second nature by now. Oh, you shouldn't ask a lady such things. But you can ask me. I don't remember exactly. 9, 10 centuries at least, maybe more, 15, 23, I don't know. What is it with you people and gold? I've been around for ages, I still don't get it. I don't give a damn about gold and jewels. You talk about them, you suddenly get all serious and pompous. I'm just here for fun. Strange. I thought people liked being buried with their little trinkets and shiny bits. And since I'll be dying soon, a crypt seems perfect. That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. But ever since we came to Avalon, it's just been getting worse. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, or maybe leaves a little bowl of milk with honey outside, but those folks are rare now. And when they all forget me, that's the end. No, it's just the natural order of things. But since I'm kicking the bucket soon, I could pass on some of my power to you. Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Something stolen. Nothing big or expensive, just a little just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoes. Or grab a wooden mug from the tavern. Will you do that for... Great! Now you can either keep your word and commit the terrible sin of theft, or break your promise. And if you ever feel like a bit of thievery, I'll be waiting right here.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, now I want to see what she gives you. Yes, nighttime. Nope. Where was that train of wolf? That was further down. Okay. Hey, buddy. Wolfclaw. Character. Status. Hoping to see more of a status effect thing. Oh, so I wonder if this is permanent now. Maybe. Okay. Earthspire, Sea Darkness, King's Road, Silk Road, Run Away. All along the Watchtower. Lost things. Like 4 of them. Damn. I've stolen. Like a good place to heal. Is there only certain trees or what? Really have no idea how this would even work, so logging. Oh. Okay, well, I'm assuming that's not the best way. Then iron is. Definitely needed that. Be more iron around here somewhere, I would think. Piggies. What the hell am I wondering to? Oh. Poink. So nowhere to go if I'm looking for iron. There's some copper, is it? Yep. Sack of flour, huh? Probably get up that way. Damn, there's all kinds of crap up here. That works. Kinds of little goodies. Ow. Live. Perception, okay. Seems like a good way to stay alive. Six. It looks like I should be able to go in there, right?
Oh, you're full of energy today. Oh, A wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced. I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea.
Yeah, it's
Every
about all
wave
here.
carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any. It's sad. But as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening. And you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allowed me to stay here despite what happened. It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn. I have everything I need. The sunken village. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And it's... You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's head? That's a good question. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word. Among others, this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
Okay, I'm done.
Before you go, I would like to... I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find... You can come keep me company whenever you...
There's so much of this place to explore. Crazy. Ooh. Oh. Really looked like they would have done something there. There's definitely something over there. Really need to end the stream too, but so now I want to go back to the Wolf Shrine and see if you can only have one at a time, because it doesn't exactly explain that. there's anything up there. Nope. I mean, that would have been the spot for it. Expecting something. I don't know what, but something.
Excuse me, could you get me a... I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this... Especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the sound... My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed among... Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and so far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small... Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful. But needs must, I suppose. Don't... Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but if we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me... Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Force. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the...
Go crazy in here.
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like...
Not too interested in... Kind of seeing what's up around here. So, is he up here somewhere? Stash, huh? Okay. Let's see if I can. Quest. Do the 1%. What place is she even talking about, actually? Watch. Bring the deck. 1% way up there, huh? It's back. Oh, Grail. That's what that one spell was talking about. And some of the skeletons are back, huh? Wolfie. Very loot you. Swift dagger, huh? What is a swift dagger? Very helpful, actually. Should get it upgraded a little bit. 25 extra damage after dashing, huh? Oh, let's upgrade it this way it still does good damage. Mog. Hello.
Well, have... Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. A human doing my work. I can't take it. You've been just a great source of fun.
Definitely.
All right, time for my part of the deal, I guess. Close your eyes, put on a serious face, like something very mystical is happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And done. Now you've got a bit of my power. Go into the world, use it well. Oh, you must. Safe travels.
Did you do anything?
Oh, toss a pinch of salt over your left shoulder. I'd watch your shadow if I...
Not what I was expecting, but okay. A bunch of XP for that.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. We'll find the truth soon.
Cool. Level up. So now that we have that, points into there. Speech. Or skill points. Don't care. Stone, probably. Probably that one, maybe. Daggers, huh? Hmm. It's not too helpful. That would be helpful. There's so many things for, so many points for this. That could be helpful though. I've never actually read this. Hmm. Each enemy kill increases your damage by 5% up to 50. Healing resets the counter. This is actually a pretty good one. Shields. Anything good? A lot of things in endurance I wouldn't mind. Strength. I think we're gonna go with that. Arm, two-handed. We're doing one-handed. What's general? Increase melee damage. So many points that I want. Spirituality, yeah, we'll probably get it. Statuses. Crafting and trading, huh? I mean, that one was bad. Bad. Ow. 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 This chair's not that comfy. Perception, huh? There's so many things, so many different ways. Okay, well, I'm afraid I'm gonna end the episode here because I'm going on for about 2.5 hours, and feels like we actually made like little to no progress. I know we did, but this is gonna be a lot to do. So this is going to take a while. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I probably won't be streaming much until Thursday of next week. Just gotta go to work. I work 12 to 14 hours a day, so doesn't leave a whole lot of time for streaming, but you never know. Maybe I will for a little bit. It probably won't be this game because I won't be able to put too much time into it. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys